Allison's Animals here. Today I'm going to be giving my two boar guinea pigs a bath. They've had, I think, one bath before. They've had two, so this will be their third time having a bath, and this will be the first time for them using the Gorgeous Guineas Just for Boars conditioning shampoo that I picked up from Gorgeous Guineas. And I also picked up the Perfect Paws ointment. They don't have a lot of pad problems, but I thought that this would be nice just to put on there to prevent any problems. And then I'm also going to be using coconut oil to clean the grease gland. And the grease gland is located right at the back of their spine, the bottom of their spine where a tail would be if they would have a tail. And boars do produce more grease in their gland than females do. So if you do own a boar or male guinea pig, you need to be paying attention to that and clean it whenever it seems like it's kind of clogged up. And then I'm also going to be just checking their toenails and clipping if needed. I just clipped them about 2 weeks ago, so they should be okay, but I always like to just take a look because sometimes they're a little fussy and I can't get all of them like I want to. So I'll be doing that as well. And this is going to be the first time I'm trying a toenail clipper. I think Guinea Pigs 1 uses a toenail clipper with hers, and I have some problems with the normal small animal clippers, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I have the boys right here. I figured I'm going to put them in their playpen, just take one out and give one a bath, and then switch back and forth. Alright, so let me get that ready and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, I have everything set up. I have my coconut oil and my shampoo ready to go, and I'm actually going to be doing this in the kitchen sink just because it's a little easier. I have some water already down. It's lukewarm, I guess, maybe a little colder than lukewarm. And then I have another one that just has padding and it's dry, just to set them in afterwards to try to get them a little pat down. So I'm just going to set this up here. Okay, now I'm going to grab Scooter as the lucky one to go first. He's also the hairiest. There's little Scooty. Alright. And he probably doesn't even remember. It was quite a while ago. He's probably not going to be very happy about it. So I'm just going to rinse him off. I'm going to get him nice and wet. Okay, so I have him pretty well drenched in water. And I did just turn this on a little bit to help me out. Kind of went like that. And that kind of helped get him a little more wet. And I think he liked it too because he's totally standing under it. So next I'm going to be using the coconut oil to clean the grease gland. So I'm just going to take this out. And this is used just for my pets, so it's okay if there's hair. And I have the coconut oil, and I'm just going to use it to rub the grease gland. And I did notice last night that Beans, he had a lot of buildup, and Scooter here, he didn't really have anything. So this is just kind of going to be just a precaution. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of rinse off my hands a little and just make sure that he's still nice and wet. Kind of move him around here a little. Make sure not to get in his ears or eyes. You're going to be really careful about that. Okay. Now for the rest of it, I am following the directions on the Gorgeous Guinea page that you get when you receive their products. So for the Just for Boars conditioning shampoo, it says to put a thin layer on the top coat and rub in, rinse, and then repeat again. So I'm just going to lather him in the shampoo, and then I'm going to rinse him. I'm going to do it again, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, and now he's been sudsed up for the second time. Look at that cute little face. His hair is just so adorable. And he's been a little stressed. He did try to bite me once already, but he is definitely the diva of the two. He makes everything a little more complicated out of the two. So I am just going to give him a really, really good rinsing off. And I'm just holding him under the sink with the water running. I'm going to put him over in the dry area, which is right here. I'm not done rinsing him, but I'm going to drain all the water in the first one. Okay, so all the water is drained, so there's not going to be any dirty water in here. That way I can kind of sit him down and rinse everything. He's going to be so mad at me after this. Just want to make sure make sure not to get in his ears. And I'm getting all of the suds out. It's the same with dogs. Once you think it's clean, do it for another 5 minutes. Just to make sure. I'm going to get under the belly, under. There we go. Okay. And he looks really good to go. You did pretty good, Scooty. Not too bad, baby. No, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, so I'm just going to set him here for a little bit while he drip dries. And along with the boys, you need to make sure to clean all of their boy parts as well. Make sure nothing's clogged in the rectum or around his penis. And it's usually not an issue, but you always need to check it when you're giving them a bath. So I'm going to towel dry him and go put him in his playpen and grab Beans, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just filling up the water for Scooter. I'm just going to let him explore it for a little bit like I did for Beans, like I did for Scooter. I get these two mixed up like crazy. Alright, Beanie, here we go. Here we go. What do you think? Are you in water? Are you in water? Okay, so I'm going to slightly turn on the sink. Get them nice and wet. Unfortunately, when both of my boys get mad at me, they like to try to bite me. That's how I know that they're not liking something that I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to do all the same steps that I did with Scooter, And then I'll be right back with you guys to show you where their playpen is and how I have their heater set up so they stay nice and warm while they're drying off. Okay, now we are in the playpen, and Kyra thinks that she needs the attention right now. Thank you. Normally their playpen is a 2x4, but I just made it smaller to a 2x3 and didn't put any hidey houses in it because I want them to dry. I have a little heater. It doesn't give off a lot of heat, but it's just perfect for the cage. This is the one I use in the winter too, to keep them warm. And they are both in their little tunnels right now, and they're both really mad at me. But, oh, let's see. Here is Scooter, trying to be snuggly and warm. And I did notice that Beans, when he's scared, he poops like crazy. He pooped like 10 times in the sink, and he did all this too. So now we know. He is freaking out in here. There he is. Hey, Scooty. How you doing, baby? And for being as good as to be expected, I'm going to be giving them just a little bit of a treat. It is their rosemary and dandelion and lavender and some tea tree leaves, all sorts of fun little yummies. Here you go, boys. Just so they can calm down and relax a little bit. So they will be staying in the playpen under the heat, and I have 3 layers of the U-Haul fabric under here as well. So it'll be really absorbent with their water, extra water. So they're going to be hanging out in here until they're dry, and then I'm going to be changing their bedding in their regular bed, and they'll be nice and clean in a nice and clean bed. So I will add on to this video me doing their foot ointment applications if I can find some way to do it with the tripod. But otherwise, I think the next video is going to be the Halloween cage theme tour. So if I don't see you here in a little bit, I will see you on the next video, and I cannot wait to bring that Halloween cage tour to you guys because it's going to be super awesome. So, alright guys, have a good day. Bye!